Hey there, horror fans. It's your buddy Phil here. And I hope everybody is doing good today. Thank you for the 2 people in the chat and also the 2 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. Yes, you are. Out-of-date drivers. God, out-of-date drivers. What's up, Nani? Good morning. What is up? I am just drinking some coffee. Q's Reviews is in the house. Welcome, Quentin. We got Anthony Segma. Good morning, good morning. What's up, Glenn? You doing good, buddy? Wait for a few more people to hop in the chat and I'll get on my way with part 3 of my Scream Factories. Not much going on there. Thank you, thank you. What's up, Jeff Berger from Michigan? You're just across the river. Glenn's chilling at work. Yeah, I'm back to work tomorrow. I was back Friday, Saturday, and it was hell. Just super busy. Back hard at it tomorrow. But I thought I'd come hang out with you guys for an hour or two, see what's cracking, show off some Scream Factories. What did you guys all think of that thumbnail? Oh, the podcast where we watched the Exorcist the other day. Quentin loves the thumbnail. Yeah, I got that mask from Uncaped Crusaders. Gave me that mask. Yeah, the Firefly podcast. Yeah, that was fun. I think we're doing Zombie next Saturday night. Gonna watch Zombie live. All right, we got 7 people watching. We got 7 thumbs ups. If you're watching and haven't yet, hit the thumbs up button. Pause the chat. Go hit the thumbs up. Come back to the chat. It's that easy. It will be 9 Eastern Standard Time Saturday night on the Family Firefly podcast on YouTube. That's okay, Sean. Thank you so much for smashing that like. I appreciate you, Sean Senior. 9 o'clock, Family Firefly podcast, YouTube. That's 9 p.m. at nighttime, because nighttime is the right time. Yeah, watch The Exorcist replay. It's a lot of fun. It's up on their channel already. Starring yours truly and Christian Hannah Horror. And hey, isn't that Devon Graham? And Christian Hannah Horror's brother was in there. and I forget the other one's name, Nader, and then a couple other cool people who I always forget their name, but they know who they are. Thanks so much, Nani. I appreciate you. And everyone in the chat, make sure to go check out Nani May's Way. She has an awesome channel, does a lot of live streams, so go check her out. All right, you ready to dive into some Scream Factories? We got slip covers today. We got out of print today. Let's just start it off. First off, we have the collector's edition of Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake. The seed people. What's it say? The seed is planted, terror grows. And this is 1978 remake from the 1950s Invasion of the Body Snatchers. It stars Donald Sutherland. It stars Jeff Goldblum. It stars that girl that I always forget her name, but she was in The Entity, I believe. A science fiction horror fable. It may be the best film of its kind ever made. Under cover of darkness, while an unsuspecting city sleeps, an alien life form begins to sow the seeds of unspeakable terror. Donald Sutherland, Brooke Adams, Leonard Nimoy, Veronica Cartwright, and Jeff Goldblum star in this shocking first-rate suspense thriller. One by one, the residents of San Francisco are becoming drone-like shadows of their former selves. As the phenomenon spreads, two Department of Health workers, Matthew and Elizabeth, uncover the horrifying truth. Mysterious pods are cloning humans and destroying the originals. The unworldly invasion grows stronger with each passing minute, hunting Matthew and Elizabeth into a desperate race to save not only their own lives, but the future of the entire human race. I love the original. I love the remake. I love Body Snatchers. So yeah, Body Snatchers, that's the other one. It has that cute chick that reminds me of Meg Ryan with the short blonde hair, and it also has what's his name? You know who I'm talking about. Just called Body Snatchers. You know it. It has that guy, and they're out on an army base. It's a good one. Next up, we got Jackals. Sacrifices Must Be Made. From the director of Saw, the final chapter. Ooh. Jackals. Hardly anyone talks about this movie, and it's fantastic. Hunting season has begun. From director Kevin Grutert comes a disturbing vision of a... I can hardly read this, it's so small. Comes a disturbing vision of a fractured family that will do anything to get their son they love back from the unspeakable evil that has taken control of his mind. When Justin Powell is captured by two ski-masked men and dragged back to a secluded cabin, it's anything but a standard kidnapping. Waiting for Justin at his cabin is his father, mother, brother, and former girlfriend. Together they are dedicated to freeing him from the sinister brainwashing he's undergone at the hands of a vicious cult. With the help of Jimmy Levine, an experienced cult deprogrammer, the family does their best to bring Justin back to reality, but their plans go awry when the cult descends upon the cabin, demanding Justin back. A vicious battle unfolds, testing family loyalties and unleashing a bloodbath from which no one is safe. God, the writing's so small. It's not on YouTube. Jackals sounds familiar. Jackals. It's a good one, guys. Watch it. Next, we have the original Jeepers Creepers Collector's Edition. What's been eating you? And everybody knows Jeepers Creepers. I'm not gonna get too much into it. You do have the original cover art on the flip side. On a desolate country highway, two homeward bound teens are nearly run off the road by a maniac in a beat up truck, and later spot him shoving what appears to be a body down a sewer pipe. But when they stop to investigate, they discover that the grisly reality at the bottom of that pipe is far worse than they could have ever suspected, and that they are now the targets of an evil far more unspeakable and unstoppable than they could have ever imagined. Jeepers Creepers. There is a part 3, which is not the best, but it's okay. And Jeepers Creepers part 2. I will not be showing part 3 off today due to the fact that I don't think it's Scream Factory that put it out, but there definitely is a part 3. If you haven't seen it, watch it immediately. Part 3 has the, I always forget her name, but she's got the pretty eyes that was in Leviathan and They Live. Yeah, when they keep running them over. When their bus is crippled on the side of a deserted road, a team of high school athletes discover an opponent they cannot defeat and may not survive, staring hungrily at them through the school bus windows. The creeper returns again and again. But when the teammates discover that it's selective about whom it attacks, it will test their ability to stick together as the insatiable menace tries to tear them apart. This chilling sequel to the hit film Jeepers Creepers stars Ray Wise, Eric Nenninger, Nikki Acox, and Jonathan Breck returning as the Creeper. Really good new artwork there from Scream Factory. We got 7 people watching in the chat. We got 8 thumbs ups. Thank you to everyone who smashed that like button. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to whoever just hit that like button. Don't think I'm not watching. Next, we have Placid. Hey, thanks, Keith, for smashing that like button. Just going through Scream Factories again. This is part 3 of my Scream Factories. Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, Brendan Gleeson, Oliver Platt share an appetite for sheer adventure when a tranquil New England lakefront erupts into action-packed den of destruction in this monster of a hit. An investigation team armed with state-of-the-art equipment, high-powered weaponry, and a biting sense of sarcasm must work together to defeat Black Lake's most ferocious resident, a 30-foot prehistoric crocodile. Written by David E. Kelly, directed by Steve Miner, and co-starring Betty White as the cantankerous Mrs. Bickerman. This terrifying tale of survival combines humor and thrills with remarkable deftness. Lake Placid, it's probably my second favorite giant crocodile movie next to the fantastic Rogue. If you guys haven't seen Rogue, an Australian flick, I believe, check out Rogue. It's amazing. Much, much better than Lake Placid, in my opinion. Steve Miner, very underrated director. I agree with that. But yeah, Rogue is a better picture in my opinion. Next up, we have the collector's edition of Land of the Dead from Screen Factory with that glorious slipcover. And we have not reversed the artwork yet, but we will do that right now. If you watch my live streams, you know as I go through these, I like to have both artworks readily available, which I usually don't bother doing when I purchase these, so I'll do them with you guys right now. So there you go, that's both versions of the artwork there. So I'm going to read it off the Blu-ray because the writing's a little bit bigger. Wasn't there a controversy starring Jeepers Creepers? Yeah, the director was a child molester. Did some time, I believe. On the movie Clown House, he molested one of the young actors in the movie Clown House. Years and years and years and years before Jeepers Creepers. But yeah. He is not Steve Miner. Steve Miner's the director of Lake Placid. Godfather of the Dead. The artwork is fantastic on the slip. Yes, it is. Legendary filmmaker George A. Romero, rest in peace, returns to unleash another chapter in his zombie series. In the new tale of terror, Romero creates a harrowing vision of a modern-day world, where the walking dead roam a vast uninhabited wasteland and the living try to lead normal lives behind the high walls of a fortified city. A new society has been built by a band of ruthless opportunists who live in luxury in the towers of a skyscraper high above the less fortunate citizens who must eke out a hard life on the streets below. With the survival of the city at stake, a group of mercenaries is called into action to protest the living from the evolving army of the dead waiting outside the city walls. Land of the Dead features a cast of great actors including Dennis Hopper, rest in peace, Simon Baker, Asia Argento, Robert Joy, and John Leguizamo. This is not on YouTube, but it is on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, go watch Land of the Dead immediately. Next, we have an oldie but a goodie. It is The Legacy. A very, very odd, strange movie, but lots of fun nonetheless. How far would you go to inherit everlasting life? When Margaret and her boyfriend Pete have a car accident in the English countryside, the other driver offers to take them to his lavish country estate to make amends. But once there, they are surprised to learn that all of the other house guests are already expecting them. It's not long before the couple's fear turns into terror when guests begin dying in unspeakable ways. Now it's clear the true master of the house is a supernatural force that will stop at nothing to find the rightful heirs for an unimaginable, horrible legacy. It is on YouTube. It is The Legacy. It stars Sam Elliott. It is 1978. Wow. A lot of 1978s today. Here's the alternative cover art showing Sam Elliott and the girly girl. And it's on YouTube. So yeah, YouTube with The Legacy, YouTube. We got some old ones today, guys, I tell you. This one's even older, I think. Yep, 1971. 1971, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Something is after Jessica. Something very cold, very wet, and very dead. Released from an institution after suffering a nervous breakdown, Jessica seeks the tranquility of a secluded home in Connecticut to help make her recovery complete. But instead of a restful recuperation with her husband and close friend in the New England countryside, Jessica soon finds herself falling into a swirling vortex of madness and the supernatural, as an even more unsettling discovery is that an entire region seems to be under the influence of a mysterious woman who has been living in the supposedly empty house. Jessica's fear and dread only intensify when she discovers that the undead girl, Emily, tragically drowned long ago on her wedding day. Is she back to take vengeance? It's not on YouTube. Not on YouTube. So how's everybody doing today? To my 5 people watching, I appreciate all of you. To my 9 thumbs ups, thanks for thumbing up. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. I want at least 10 thumbs ups. Good. I'm glad everybody's having a good day. We're almost 22 minutes in, guys. Or no, we're almost 23 minutes in. This next one, out of print. Just recently, out of print. The next few actually are out of print. And it is Leviathan. Who loves Leviathan? Let me know in the chat. There's Deep Star 6, there's Leviathan, there's The Rift. All good movies, but Leviathan is probably my favorite. Oh, and don't forget about The Abyss. Not really horror, but still great. On the dark and foreboding ocean floor, the crew of a deep sea mission rig discovers a sunken freighter that harbors a deadly secret, a genetic experiment gone horribly wrong. With a storm raging on the surface and no hope of rescue, the captain and his team are propelled into a spine-tingling battle for survival against the ultimate foe, a hideous monster that cannot die and lives to kill. Starring Peter Weller, Amanda Pays, Richard Crenna, Daniel Stern, and Ernie Hudson, and directed by George P. Cosmatos. Leviathan features a solid script by veteran screenwriters David Peoples, Jeb Stewart, and amazing creature effects by the one and only Stan Winston. Rest in peace. It's on YouTube. It's Leviathan. It is awesome. Watch it immediately. And Deep Star 6 is getting a release, I believe, from Scream Factory this summer. So then I will have Leviathan and Deep Star 6 on Blu-ray. I do still have my Deep Star 6 DVD, I believe. That is Leviathan. Euphoria Pictures, Keith, I watched your giveaway. Excellent hosting. What's up, Londa? Thanks for popping on by, showing some love. Make sure to smash that like button, Londa. You'll be my 10th like. If Londa hits that thumbs up right now, it's going to go from 9 to 10. I'm waiting, Londa. I'm waiting. This next one is out of print. Out of print. So if you don't already own this movie, you'll be paying extra high prices on eBay to get your hands on a copy. This one went out of print a long time ago, actually. They did recently also release a steelbook of this. So if you don't have the out-of-print copy, you can maybe try and find one of the steelbooks, which are probably also getting harder to get. The movie in question is Life Force. Life Force. Life Force is a fantastic movie. In the blink of an eye, the terror begins, from director of Poltergeist. This is from Toby Hooper. We used to rent this at my birthday parties, like my sixth birthday party or 7th birthday party. I remember renting this on Laserdisc. Thank you, Londa, for smashing the like button. I now have that 10th like, and it's all because of you, Londa. Thank you so much. Life Force is awesome. I rented it when I was 6 or 7 on Laserdisc. Loved it ever since. I do own the steelbook. It's not on YouTube. From the director of Poltergeist and the co-writer of Alien comes a thrilling sci-fi adventure of explosive action and pulse-pounding suspense, with mind-blowing special effects by Academy Award winner John Dykstra. Life Force is a gripping melange of genres that's so bizarre it's fascinating. A mission to investigate Halley's Comet discovers an even stranger phenomenon: an alien spacecraft. Following a deadly confrontation, the aliens arrive on Earth, where their seductive leader begins a terrifying campaign to drain the life force of everyone she encounters. Her victims, in turn, continue the cycle, and soon the entire planet is in mortal danger. And when the mission's sole survivor sets out to destroy her, he comes face to face with the most charming and horrifying being he's ever known. Will he be able to destroy the lovely vampiress, or will he become yet another victim of her fatal charm? And when she's walking around in wherever she is, the hospital naked, yeah, she's pretty good to look at. Was Life Force under a different title? Life Force, different title of Life Force. Let me just grab my phone. Where is my phone? It's right here. I only see 10 thumbs ups, but there might be 11. Who knows? Life Force. also known as space vampires in Italy. Vampires from outer space in the United Kingdom. Life Force in the United Kingdom, Life Force in the United States, Space Vampires, Space Intruders, Space Vampires. Q's got it. All right, this next one is out of print. Another out of print. And I believe this one just recently went out of print. So if you look hard enough, you might be able to find a copy for cheap, but it is Clive Barker's Lord of Illusions. I remember seeing this one in theaters when it first came out, and that was a fun ride. It says, trust nothing except your fear. It is Lord of Illusions. It has original artwork, which I really don't remember. But let's read about it. From best-selling author and celebrated director Clive Barker comes a supernatural thriller that rips apart the boundaries between sanity and madness, and between the art of illusion and the terrifying forces of magic. Scott Bakula portrays Harry Damore, a private detective visiting Los Angeles on routine investigation. Harry gets more than he bargains for when he encounters Philip Swan, a performer whose amazing illusions captivate the world. But are they really illusions? Harry isn't so sure, as he is thrust into a nightmare of murder, deception, and terrifying assaults from the dark beyond. Famke Janssen and Daniel von Bargen also star. It's on YouTube, but a crappy video quality, I guess. It is Lord of Illusions. Y'all seen Lord of Illusions? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. We got Keith in the house. We got Quentin. We got Londa. We got all the awesome people hanging out with us today, guys. We got the Mangler. Oh, yeah, the picture-in-picture. Yeah, that's stupid. We got the Mangler, another Tobe Hooper flick, directed by Tobe Hooper, written by Stephen King. Ben, yes, it's the Quantum Leap guy. What is his name? His name is Scott Bakula. Bakula? Scott. The Mangler with Robert Englund, and it also stars the Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs as a detective. The masters of horror Tobe Hooper, Robert Englund, and Stephen King come together to bring you a shocking tale of terror. Based on King's short story, this white-knuckle chiller follows a cop, Ted Levine, that's Buffalo Bill, as he investigates a series of grisly accidents and uncovers a deadly town secret that has been hidden for years, a terrifying entity that threatens to destroy everything in its path. With time running out and a young girl's life in the balance, he races to destroy the beast before it's too late. The Mangler. It is not on YouTube. This is the unrated cut. If you're going to watch The Mangler, make sure to check out the unrated cut. Here's the original cover art that I was used to growing up. And that's the Mangler. The Mangler. We got Ian in the house. Hi, guys. Thumbs up. Pound. My favorite saying in that film is Anglin saying, "Well, hell's bells, Raquel." Welcome to my live stream, Ian. Thank you for swinging on by. Since you and Quentin are not playing chess right now, you guys can hang out with me and look at some Scream Factory titles. The Mangler might make your list for 95. That's awesome. I love me some Mangler. Now we're going way back down to probably the 70s. Yep, back down to 1978 with the Manitou. A very, very, very bizarre flick, but I like it. I like it a lot. If I was monetized, I'd probably get my monetization pulled for showing this cover right now. But I will show it regardless. And here's the back with a little growth coming out of the woman. And what's the Manitou about? What surgeons thought to be a tumor growing on the neck of a patient, Karen Tandy, is actually a fetus growing at an abnormally accelerated rate. But when Karen reaches out to a former lover and phony psychic Harry Erskine, she discovers that she is possessed by the reincarnation of a 400-year-old Native American demon. Now, with the help of a modern-day medicine man, Erskine must survive this ancient evil's rampage of shocking violence and forever destroy the enraged beast known as the Manitou. Stella Stevens, Anne Sutherin, and Burgess Meredith co-star in this infamous shocker, produced and directed by William Girdler, from the best-selling novel by Graham Masterton. It's the Manitou. It's not on YouTube. Go watch it immediately if you have not already watched the Manitou. It is a fun ride. It has crazy practical special effects. It has a little person dressed as a demon. The Manitou is crazy. Yes, it is crazy. The effects at the end are crazy. The whole movie's crazy. The fetus tumor thing kind of reminds me a little bit of The Brood from David Cronenberg. I don't know which came first, but it's also almost like one stole the fetus growing on the neck thing. I forget where the fetus grows on The Brood, but I'm pretty sure she has a tumor, a brutish tumor. We got a double feature, guys. We got Metamorphosis and Beyond Darkness. Metamorphosis and Beyond Darkness. And I think Beyond Darkness is also known as something else. Let's check that really quick. Beyond Darkness. Here's Beyond the Darkness. This is just Beyond Darkness. 1979. Nope. Beyond Darkness. La Casa 5. Beyond the Darkness. Let's try Google. Beyond Darkness. 1990. Yes. Why isn't it on IMDb? I don't understand. IMDb. La Casa 5. So let's see what that means. Country of origin, Italy. Weird, La Casa 5, isn't that the House 5? Oh, maybe it is known as House 5. Anyways, it's known as La Casa 5. What's up, Nico Ortiz? Thanks for swinging on by today. I appreciate you being in here with us today. Make sure to just pause the chat right now, Nico, and smash that like button if you have not already. This is a double feature. This is Metamorphosis and Beyond Darkness. Metamorphosis. First up is the science fiction horror of Metamorphosis, when his experiments in genetics are mocked by his colleagues. Maverick scientist Dr. Peter Houseman takes extreme measures to prove that his untested anti-aging serum works. Injecting himself with his miracle cure, he soon experiences a terrifying change within himself that threatens not only the lives of these around him, but also his own sanity. From cult cinema mainstay George Eastman, Metamorphosis proves that nightmares may change, but fear is forever. Metamorphosis. With one of the craziest creatures at the end of this movie ever. It's hilarious. Beyond Darkness. Next, take a terrifying trip into a world beyond fear, beyond belief, beyond darkness. When a man of God and his loving family move into a new house, they think they found the perfect home, until they discover that their new digs were once the location where a coven of witches were burned at the stake. It's only a matter of time before the radio starts blaring satanic chants and the cutlery takes on a mind of its own. Will the awakened evil in this house have its final revenge, or can a plucky priest fend off what lurks beyond darkness? This tale of terror comes from Claudio Fragasso, the director of Troll 2. That is Beyond Darkness. It's a double feature. Beyond Darkness, do not watch on YouTube. They sound like chipmunks, LOL. So yeah. I kind of want to hear that now that you said it.
Coming in at number 2. This one
I was currently watching John's top 20 slashers.
You're pushing the limits.
So there's a
slasher movie could be The Strangers.
Nice little plug for Project Ellsworth. And what am I? Beyond Darkness. Full movie.
Do you still want to hear my confession? What you say? Killed all those children because you were mentally unstable. All this is only in your mind.
They do kind of sound like chipmunks. That's funny. So yeah, everyone go sub to John Project Ellsworth. He uploaded top 20 for 2020, my top 20 2000s slasher movies. PE number 257. Your voice would be good for narration. Well, thank you, Londa. Your voice would be good for lots of stuff. You have a very pretty voice. I don't want to get into any of the political stuff that happened, but another YouTuber made a YouTube video about something that happened to you. I commented on that video, so go check out my comment, Londa. You know what I'm talking about. Next up, we got Misery Collector's Edition. with Kathy Bates. This is a fantastic movie. I have not yet switched the cover art around, so I will do that live with you now as you watch. I always did like the original cover artwork for this, just because I think it looks nice with the little house in the middle of the forest and the snow falling. I think it's cool. And there is the original artwork with the remastered slipcover artwork, or newly commissioned, I should say. Novelist Paul Sheldon doesn't remember the blinding blizzard that sent his car spinning off the road, but he will never forget Annie Wilkes. James Caan and Academy Award winner Kathy Bates star in the bone-shattering thriller Misery, adapted from the novel by Stephen King. As Paul recuperates from his injuries in the secluded cabin of his benefactor Annie, he begins to discover that beneath the seemingly kind and naive exterior of his self-described #1 fan lurks a mind that is cunning, unhinged, bent on keeping her favorite writer as her personal prisoner for the rest of his cockadoodle life. Adapted by two-time Oscar-winning screenwriter William Goldman and directed by Rob Reiner, Misery is considered by critics and fans to be among the greatest horror thrillers of all time. Revisit this classic tonight with your friends. After all, misery loves company. It's Misery. It's Kathy Bates. It's James Caan. Nico Ortiz is a second fan. Yeah, Londa, go check it out. Go check it out. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite flicks of all time. I have the t-shirt. I have the DVD. I have the Blu-ray. It is Motel Hell. It takes all kinds of critters to make Farmer Vincent fritters. You might just die laughing. I like how it says that tagline to not take this film too seriously. It does have alternative cover art, which I have switched because I like the original cover art better than the pig face with the chainsaw. So I have this artwork out. I don't know which is the original, but I like that artwork better. You really are what you eat with Farmer Vincent's smoked meat in this creepy horror yarn, which packs a punch that goes way beyond mere terror. Vincent's popular products contain a special ingredient that the psychotic farmer and his sister would literally kill to keep a secret. Starring Rory Calhoun, rest his soul, Nancy Parsons, Nina Axelrod, and John Ratzenberger, who was Cliff on Cheers, and directed by Kevin Connor. This darkly funny flick just might be your cup of meat. It is Motel Hell, James Caan. One point she waves at him and he gives her the middle finger. And she's like, "Oh, you're such a comedian." She shrugs it off. She shrugs it off. We're almost done, guys. I got two. The first one's kind of a fake out because it's not even Scream Factory, but the slipcover is. You'll know what I'm talking about when I show it. But I had the, I guess it's Maple Entertainment special edition of My Bloody Valentine. It is way, way, way out of print and used to go for high prices. I don't know since the Scream Factories came out whether it's dropped in price at all. But since you got an extra slipcover with the Scream Factory Collector's Edition, I just put the extra slipcover on my old Maple Blu-ray just so I could have both new slipcovers. And then here is the other slipcover. And then on the back of the extra slipcover, there's no writing. It's just a picture of the dude chilling in the freezer. So extra slipcover on that one. I just thought I'd pull it and show you guys. Everybody knows about My Bloody Valentine. I have not yet changed the artwork on this, so I will right now. To get the original artwork. This is the VHS cover that I remember always seeing at the video store. It is picture in picture on YouTube, aka Don't Bother. Quentin's going to make a coffee. My coffee tea. Too bad. It says, My Bloody Valentine stands up with Black Christmas as the best Canada has to offer in this off-slighted slasher horror subgenre. On Valentine's Day, someone always loses their heart. 20 years ago, this small town lost more than that. When supervisors abandoned their posts to attend the town's annual holiday dance, a tragedy claimed the lives of 5 minors. The sole survivor, Harry Warden, was institutionalized but returned for a vengeful massacre on the disaster's first anniversary. 19 years later, the town is gearing up for another Valentine's Day party. Teen sweethearts TJ and Sarah, along with their friend Axel, are among the excited partygoers. But when a box of candy containing an eerie warning and a blood-soaked heart arrive, the townsfolk realize that romance is as good as dead, and so are they. So there you go, guys. That's today's pile. I only pulled 2 shelves, but we got an hour in anyway. It's 52. I'll show you my Harry Warden little serial resin coat figure here. The nice little minor Harry Warden spray gloss by me, made from Serial Resin Company. You got a little heart in a heart-shaped box at his feet there. Nice little stand. I love the spray gloss look after I spray glossed him. Yeah, the gloss is all me. These usually come matte, but I like to spray gloss them up and make them look all shiny. It's a nice little Harry Warden. I still need to spray gloss my Chud, because a Chud is meant to be shiny. But I like that Chud. What's up, Coffin Crew? Degler still has to pick up the Scream Factory My Bloody Valentine. Coffin Crew is now in the house. Everyone, make sure to go over to Ian's channel, The Degler Reviews. Hit the subscribe button to his channel. He does amazing content. Also, go check out Coffin Crew. He puts out cool videos showing off cool horror merchandise and films. So go check out Coffin Crew's channel and drop a sub his way. Nick Ortiz has some crazy content. Go over and sub his channel. Londa Literate, always live, always lovely. Go check out her channel and smash that sub button. She remembers Chud. What about Chud 2, Bud the Chud? More of a comedy than anything. I noticed that I have an unsolved Rubiks Cube sitting here, so I'm gonna keep reading what's going on in the chat and just solve this Rubiks Cube that's mixed up. So yeah, what's everybody watching today? Since I did that stack, I might actually throw in Invasion of the Body Snatchers because it's been a while since I've watched it. See you, Ian. Have a great day, buddy. Enjoy your coffee if you make one. Hell House on shoulder. Oh, Hell House on Shutter. Hell House LLC. Is that the one you're talking about? Hell House LLC. You don't like it too much when they turn the sequels into comedies. Yeah. I definitely don't like Chud 2 as much as the original Chud. But, I mean, it is what it is. Nico Ortiz might watch Friday the 13th. Another excellent, excellent choice. We almost have this Rubik's Cube solved, guys. It is now solved. So that's that done. You're watching Dead and Breakfast, another excellent flick, which I have. Where's my Dead and Breakfast? Right up there. I can see it. I can see it. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Do-do-do-do. We're coming to kill ya. We're coming to kill ya. Do-do-do-do. Night of the Demons. I may check out the original and remake. Here is my Night of the Demons, NECA, Angela figure. You're all invited to a party. Jason and Freddy weren't invited. But Angela was. You're invited to my party, Angela. It is a good figure. It is from NECA and Scream Factory. It is amazing. I really like this one too. This is the Russ Thorn from Slumber Party Massacre. I love you. I love you. Yeah, Russ Thorn is freaking crazy in that movie. I love you. Horror fan dad back in the house. I just watched the stuff last night. It's been a long time since I saw it, so I had to watch it again. The stuff is awesome. It's also been a while since I've watched it. I should go watch it. What's up, Casey Parsons? Welcome to my live stream. You have never seen it. Quentin loves the stuff. I love the stuff too. Hello back, Casey. I hope you're doing well and doing everything right and listening. Horror Fan Dad watched it on YouTube. I have the Arrow release of the stuff. And it is right over there. The stuff. It's free on Tubi TV as well. You can go and watch it on Tubi TV. I'm dreading after the live stream because to get ready for my live stream, it's easy to pull all my Scream Factories off the shelf. But then after the live stream, I have to file them back on the shelf. And I mean, it's all alphabetical, so it takes a little time to get them all back. I'm glad you're doing awesome, Casey. Fantastic. I'm glad you liked my birthday shout-out video. I hope you had a good birthday. I hope you got some cool, scary DVDs. I'm back to work. I started back Friday. I worked Friday a 12-hour and Saturday an 8-hour. I was off Sunday, Monday, and then I go back tomorrow for another 8-hour. And then another 12 on Wednesday. So I am back to work. Hopefully I'll be back here on YouTube Live this Thursday morning, depending on how I feel after putting 20 more hours in at work. But yeah, back to work. It's good. Back to work is good. We got 9 people watching. We got 14 thumbs ups. If you have not yet smashed the like button, make sure to just pause the chat right now. Go up, hit the like button, come back down to the chat. Whoever just smashed that like button, thank you so much. I saw it jump from 14 to 15. Nico Ortiz loves Tubi. It is an awesome app. Yeah, I have Tubi on my PS4. They have a lot of older horror content for sure. They do have a lot of horror content on Tubi. What else do we have in the chat? Stuff is great. But yeah, not really looking forward to refiling my Blu-ray stack. Tubi TV works on all devices. I just have it on my PS4 because that's what I watch movies and stuff on. I would never, watch a movie on my phone. I don't think I've ever watched a movie on my phone. Londa saw my comment. Londa saw my comment and said, "Aw." Thank you, Londa. Any new figures you got your eyes on? Yeah, I still need the NECA Halloween 3-pack. I still need Wave 3 of Toonie Terrors. What else? What else is coming out that I might need? I got another beer koozie coming from Little Shop of Gore. I got a zombie little figure. The one that Cody got, I believe he got the 3-pack, Halloween 3, yeah. Casey Parsons watched Trick or Treat last night. He got the DVD for his birthday. That is awesome. Trick or Treat is one of my favorite movies. I will show you Sam. There's little Sam. He is a nice Sam. And then here's the Sam I made out of clay. I made that Sam out of clay and painted him and spray glossed him and got him looking all nice standing on a little brick of chocolate. I even gave him a butt flap. He's got a little butt flap. He's got his lollipop sucker. But yeah, I like that little Sam that I made. I like making stuff. Those beer koozies look badass. Yeah, the beer koozies, did I show them today? I don't think so. Casey's being Sam for Halloween. That's awesome. There's the Necronomicon beer koozie. This is the Freddy Krueger skin beer koozie. It's got a little killer clown made with resin and sprinkles, candy sprinkles. Eric Bindle made that, I believe. And then we got the Jason Voorhees beer koozie. And the one I'm getting, should I tell you what I'm getting from Little Shop of Gore? Should I tell you what I'm getting from Little Shop of Gore, or should it be a surprise when I upload the video when it finally comes? Which would you prefer? Do you want it to be a surprise? Or do you want to know what beer koozie I am getting? Nico Ortiz thinks he might be a clown for Halloween or Michael Myers. Quentin thinks they're awesome. He loves them. I love them too. I don't use them a lot just because I don't want to wreck it, but I do. I have used them. Nico Ortiz. Or even Jason. I wanted to shave my head bald because I don't have a latex bald cap. LOL. Casey wants it to be a surprise. Actually, it should be here any day. It should have been here last week, but with mail the way it is with the COVID, who knows, right? Who knows? All right, to the 7 people watching in the chat, I'm going to take a quick 4-minute breather, and I will be right back. So bear with me. What should I let you watch? If I put that there. What about a killer clown pop? How's that? There. What's up, guys? What is up? I am back. You want to see these killer clown pops? Show these killer clown pops off. I did do a video on these, but I'll just show them off again really quick. This is Jumbo. He is not giving the finger. He is saying, come here. And he has a big mallet behind his back. But yeah, pretty good detail on him. I like him. I like him a lot. My favorite is Punchy, I think his name is. Well, this one has boxing gloves on. His name's Shorty. There's Shorty. With the boxing gloves. Put him up, put him up, put him up, put him up. Here's his backside with his cool green hair. Punchy would be a good name for this guy, though, when he has the boxing gloves on anyway. That is Shorty. Oh, I hate taking pops out of the box. It's so annoying. Next, we got Spiky. Stephen King might make a Friday the 13th movie. Here's Spiky making an animal balloon of a little puppy dog. Look at that. And he's got the crazy spiky hair. Spiky. Last but not least, we got Slim. Slim with his popcorn gun. Awesome scene with the balloon dog, I agree. His little bag of tricks there. Bubble gun. I always call it a bubble gun, even though it shoots popcorn. I just recently rewatched Killer Clowns from Outer Space, probably a week ago. It was fun times, had by all. Fun times had by all. I have Killjoy 1, 2, and 3 on DVD, I believe. They're okay. Nothing great. I don't think they're as great as Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Thank you, Nico. Killjoy Goes to Hell and on. I don't know. I've probably seen it. You need a popcorn gun, LOL. Yeah, there's actually, who makes a popcorn gun? Is it DWN Productions? Here's one right here from Cults 3D. Well, it's just a 3D file where you make your own. I don't know, guys. Having a hard time. What about Etsy? Etsy. Here you go. Killer Clowns 3D printed candy floss ray gun prop for display cosplay, $26.94 Canadian. It is on Etsy. It is $26.94 Canadian. It is a prop replica Killer Clowns from Outer Space gun. What did I think of Hell House LLC? I like it. Actually, I like part 1, part 2, and part 3 of Hell House LLC. I like all 3. It did not really happen. I like Children of the Corn and probably its first 5 sequels. I like Children of the Corn 1 through 5. 666 Isaac's Return is okay. The remake is trash. And I don't even think I've seen anything past 666. Hell House LLC is based on fiction. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. Yeah, I mean, 666 Isaac's Return is okay. I really like part 5 with, I think Karen Black's in it, where basically it's like they're hallucinating from, because the corn's turned bad or something. They're eating bad corn. Trying to figure out if they are worth watching. They're worth watching up until 5, maybe 6. I actually don't even, I have part 1 on Blu-ray, and all the other ones are burnt DVDs. I think I have a burnt DVD with 2, 3, 4, and then another burnt DVD with 5, 6, 7. You watched one called Genesis, it was not good. Yeah, let's see what they're up to now. Children of the Corn. Well, I spelled that way off. Children of the Corn. So we have Children of the Corn. It looks like it's being remade again in 2021. We have the remake of 2009. Children of the Corn 2, The Final Sacrifice was 92. Children of the Corn 3, Urban Harvest was 95. What did you say? Genesis. Children of the Corn, The Gathering, 96. With Naomi Watts and Karen Black. So that's part 4 with Karen Black. Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror in 98. Children of the Corn Runaway in 2018, which I know I've never seen. Then there's 666 Isaac's Return. Oh, here we go. Children of the Corn Genesis 2011. I don't know if I've ever watched Genesis, but now that I know it's bunk, I don't need to. 1, 2, and 3 are your favorite? Yeah, same. I'm the same. It has Billy Drago. Well, that says it right there. Anything with Billy Drago, how good could it be? I bet a new channel of Children of the Corn next year will be awesome. Huh? I hope so. Supposed to be an origin of Malachi. Quentin doesn't mind Billy Drago. I don't mind him either, but usually his movies aren't that top quality. Anyways, guys, that's an hour and a half. That's my time today. I want to say thank you to everyone in the stream that shared my live today. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you to the 15 thumbs ups. That's amazing. Thank you to everyone who watched today. Quentin likes him in Tremors 4. But I hope everybody out there has a great day today. I am Phil's Creepy Videos. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. That's my time. Thanks for yours. Have a great day, everyone. Peace!